Hello children, how are you all? Hope everybody is doing good. Be safe at home. Be good children too. Follow all the instructions given by your teachers and keep rocking. So, I proudly welcome you all for the social science video class. So, as usual, before entering to the session, I want to tell you one thing, that always just remember in your mind that you become what you feed your mind, right? As we feed our body, we as a human being, each one of us used to feed our mind. Whether it's negative, the left picture you can see is negative, full of negativity, and the positive, okay, the right side picture. So, the positivity which gives us automatically the discipline, dreams which help us to come over all the dreams, okay. So, instead of following the negativity and taking to your mind the negative thoughts, always be positive, spread positive energy throughout our world, okay. Be always a positive person, right children? Yes, hope you will do that, right. And next, you know very well, in the last video class, we are learning about the continent of Asia and Europe, that is the political and physical divisions, boundaries, borders, okay, size, locations of Asia and the Europe, okay. So, in the last session, we have learned some details about Asia, that is like, when we, you know very well, Asia is the largest continent. So, now we shall see a small recap of that particular session. So, Asia is the largest and most populous continent, and 30%, it covers 30% of the world area and 60% of the world population, okay. So, many perennial rivers flow through that, everything. And when we speak about the location and area, Asia extends from 10 degree 11 minutes south to 81 degree 12 minute north latitudes, from 26 degree 2 minutes east to 169 degree 40 minutes west longitudes. So, when we speak about boundaries, do you remember? Surrounded by Arctic Ocean in the north, Pacific Ocean in the east, Indian Ocean in the south, and Ural Mountains and Caucasus Mountains and Red Sea, Mediterranean Sea, Caspian Sea, Black Sea in the west, okay. So, Suez Canal separates Asia from Africa, narrow Bering Strait separates it from North America, okay. Totally 48 countries are there. We split it for our convenience: East Asia, Southeast Asia, South Asia, Southwest and Central Asia, okay. When we speak about the physiographic divisions, it comes for like, when we speak about the physiographic divisions, it comes for the northern lowlands, the central high mountains, the southern plateaus and the Great Plains and island groups. So, the northern lowlands, 2 points we had discussed. Do you remember that? Yes. So, the most extensive lowland in Asia, Siberian plain, it extends from where to where? Ural mountains in the west to Verkhoyansk range in the east. Okay, these alone 2 details you have to keep in mind regarding northern lowlands, and then central highlands. So, central highlands, when we speak about this, it stretches from Turkey to the Bering Strait, 2 knots found in Asia, Parmanat and Armenian. So, Hindu Kush, Sulaiman, Himalayan and the Tian Shan range, everything radiate from the Pamir knot, okay, everything radiate from the Pamir knot, but the Hindu Kush range continues westward as the Elburz, whereas the Sulaiman range countries southwest, okay, continues southwest as the Zagros range, okay. The Himalayan mountain range is the highest mountain range in the world. So, Mount Everest, which has 8,848 meter height, which is the highest peak in our Asia as well as among the world, okay. The lowest point is Dead Sea, and intermountain plateaus are found in these mountain ranges. The important plateaus were like plateau of Anatolia, plateau of Iran, plateau of Tibet, etc. Okay. So, these were the important plateaus we have in our Asian continent. And then thirdly, we have southern plateaus. The southern plateaus are relatively lower than the northern plateaus. You know, the four important southern plateaus were Arabian Plateau, Deccan Plateau, Shan and Yannan Plateau. Okay. So, among these plateaus, Arabian Plateau is the largest plateau. Which is the largest plateau? Arabian Plateau. Okay. And then the Great Plains. So, the Great Plains formed by major rivers of Asia like West Siberian Plain, that is Ob and Enzi, Amur. The important rivers may be like following: Yangtze, Hangho, Mekong, Yenisei, Ob, Brahmaputra, Indus, Amur, Ganges, Irrawaddy, etc. These rivers will be flow through all over the countries in Asia. And the next comes for island groups. So, numerous islands were there found in Pacific coast of Southeast Asia. Kuril, Taiwan, Singapore and Borneo are important island groups. So, the Philippines, Japan Island and Indonesia are major archipelagos. Do you remember what is archipelagos? Yes, a group of islands. So, which is the greatest archipelago? Yes, it is exactly Indonesia. Okay. So, Sri Lanka is also an island which is located in the Bay of Bengal. Okay. The largest archipelago is Indonesia. And when we speak about this drainage, we have Ob-Enzi, Lena, major rivers flows towards north and drain into the Arctic Ocean. And then perennial rivers. In South Asia, we have perennial rivers like Brahmaputra, Indus, Ganga and Irrawaddy. Okay, the Euphrates and Tigris flow in West Asia. Amur, Hangho, Yangtze, Mekong rivers flow in eastern parts of Asia. Okay, Yangtze is the longest river in Asia. Which is the longest river in Asia? Yangtze. And then when we speak about the climate, we have varieties of climate. Okay. And also we had seen about like the natural vegetation and floras and faunas too. Now, here we can see a video for our better understanding. Yes.
Location and extent. Asia, the continent to which our country India belongs, is the largest among the 7 continents. It extends from 80° north latitude to 10° south. Longitudinally, it stretches from 25° east to 170° west. It occupies almost 1/3 of the total land area of the earth. Lying almost in the northern hemisphere, the continent is bordered by the Arctic Circle in the north. To its south lies the Indian Ocean. In the southwest, the Red Sea and the Mediterranean Sea separate it from Africa. The Pacific Ocean fills the gap between Asia and North America. Towards northeast, the Bering Strait separates these 2 continents. Both Europe and Asia, which lie on the same landmass together, form Eurasia. However, the boundary between Asia and Europe is formed by the Ural Mountains, the Ural River, the Caspian Sea, the Caucasus Mountains and the Black Sea. Asia, the land of extremes or the continents of contrasts. Asia has a large variety of geographical features, that is, physical landscape, social structure, etc. It may be called land of extremes or the continent of contrasts. This definition has been given to Asia due to several contrasting features. The Mount Everest, 8,848 meters to 8,854 meters, is the highest mountain in the world. The Dead Sea, 408 meters to 392 meters below sea level, is the lowest part. Verkhoyansk in Siberia is the place which experiences an average temperature of about -51°C in January. Jacobabad in Pakistan has recorded the temperature of about 52°C. Monsoonram in India is the place that receives highest rainfall in the world. Deserts of Asia receive less than 5 centimeters of rainfall. The vegetation also has a variety. There are mosses and lichens in the tundra region. The deserts have thorny bushes and shrubs, whereas dense forests cover the equatorial and tropical regions. China is the largest country in terms of population in the world.
So, by the video you had seen, you may get better understanding, right? Okay, now we shall resume our this video session. So, now we are going to learn about some resource based and economic activities of Asia. So, under that we have first mineral resources, okay, mineral resources. So, Asia has many varieties of mineral deposits. It holds an important place in the production of iron, coal, manganese, bauxite, zinc, tungsten, petroleum, tin, etc. and even oil and natural gas found in the West Asian countries. Okay. So, 1/3 of the world's oil is produced in Asia. Among the West Asian countries, Iran has considerable wealth of mineral resources. Okay. Like now we just see iron, coal, manganese, bauxite, zinc, tungsten, petroleum, and then tin, oil, and also natural gas. Okay, these were found in West Asian countries, right? So now the important minerals found in Asia are first iron ore. Okay, the first one is iron ore. So Asia has the largest deposits of iron ore in the world. China and India are important iron ore deposit countries of Asia. Okay, China and India iron ore. When we speak about the iron ore, China and India are the important countries in Asia. So Turkey, Philippines, Malaysia, Thailand and Myanmar are a few other countries that have iron ore deposits. And then now it is about coal. The black one, the second picture you can see. In the center, first picture is iron ore, the second picture is coal. So coal is a fossil fuel, you know very well. Asia has the largest deposits of coal in the world. So China and India are the largest producers of coal in Asia. And next is about petroleum. Petroleum is a mineral oil. Dash is a mineral oil? Petroleum. So the largest petroleum reserves are found in Southwest Asia. The important petroleum producing countries are Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Iran, Bahrain, Qatar and UAE. Okay. And then South China, Malaysia, Brunei, Indonesia, India, Russia are also other important petroleum producing countries in Asia. Okay. The leading will be like Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Iran, Bahrain, Qatar and UAE also. The other countries are also producing but lesser than that, those countries. Okay. So, bauxite, next is about bauxite. Next picture is about bauxite. Bauxite is found in India and Indonesia. India is the largest producer of mica in the world. Dash is the largest producer of mica in the world? India. Okay. So, tin is found in Myanmar, Thailand, Malaysia and Indonesia. See, Rubal Khali Desert is the largest continuous sandy desert in the world. It is found in the southern east part of Saudi Arabia. And then this is all about the resource base. Now, agriculture. So, when we speak about this agriculture, that is vegetation, okay, it comes under the heading of natural vegetation. So, agriculture, only about 18% of the total area is cultivable in Asia. So, what about the other? It will be like for living and etc. Okay, purposes of living, grazing etc. Forest. Agriculture is the chief occupation of the people here. The river valleys in the south, southeast and East Asia have a rich alluvial soil. So, where we have the soil rich alluvial soil, the vegetation will be very well. Okay, we may get more vegetation. So, agriculture is intensively practiced in the riverine plains of Asia. However, some areas are not suitable for agriculture practices. India has the largest area of arable lands in Asia. Okay, arable in the sense the land which is used for agriculture. So, most of the West Asian countries cultivable their crops where the groundwater level is nearer to the surface. Iraq practices agricultural activities based on the availability of rainfall and the supply of water from Euphrates and Tigris rivers. The staple food, okay, for staple food crops in Asia may be like rice and wheat, okay. Dash and dash is staple food crops in Asia, rice and wheat, okay. China and India are the largest producers of rice in the world, okay, proud to be an Indian here. So, other important rice producing countries are like Myanmar, Japan, Bangladesh and Thailand. So, monsoon Asia is suitable for rice cultivation because of the abundant rainfall. Abundant means more rainfall, heavy rainfall, and fertile plains and availability of labor also. Since population is more here, countries like India and China, we may able to get agricultural producers also. And Thailand is called the rice bowl of Southeast Asia. Dash is called the rice bowl of Southeast Asia. Thailand. Thailand is the rice bowl of Southeast Asia. And not only this, wheat is grown in temperate regions of Asia. Russia, India, China, Pakistan are leading producers of wheat. Millets like bajra, jowar, ragi, sorghum are grown in drier parts of Asia. These are widely cultivated in India, Pakistan and a few Gulf countries. Okay. Apart from these pulses and spices, oilseeds are also cultivated in various parts of Asia. So, jute and cotton are the important natural fibers which is being cultivated in Asia. 1/3 of the world's cotton is produced in Asia. So, remember 1/3 of the world's cotton produced in Asia. Okay, only other 2 parts is being covered by next all the other 6 continents. So, the major cotton producing countries are India, China, Russia, Kazakhstan, India and also India, Pakistan, China, Bangladesh are leading producers of jute. Okay, jute is also being grown. Then, the tropical wet and dry climate is suitable for sugarcane cultivation. Okay, so when we see the picture of tropical wet and dry climate is suitable for sugarcane cultivation in Asia. And now, see, you can see the pictures of sugarcane. India, Indonesia and Philippines are the major producers of sugarcane. Okay. So, coffee, tea, rubber, palm trees and cocoa are the important plantation crops. So, India, Sri Lanka, Thailand, Vietnam, Malaysia and Indonesia are important producers of plantation crops. Malaysia, Thailand leading producers of natural rubber. Okay. The fourth picture you can see is rubber tree. Okay. So, dates, the last picture is dates. Dates are produced in Western Asia. Western Asia and among the countries Iran is the largest producer of dates in the world. Okay, where is being it is being produced in large? Iran. So, next comes for fishing. So, fishing is an important economic activity that is being undertaken in Asia. So, it is prevalent in open seas as well as inland water bodies. China, Japan leading fishing nations, right. Cambodia, Tonle Sap Lake is one of the world's richest sources of freshwater fishing, for fishing especially. Okay, Tonle Sap, T-O-N-L-E, Tonle Sap Lake is one of the Cambodia. It is situated in Cambodia, located in Cambodia, world's richest source of freshwater fishing. Okay, Bay of Bengal is the major fishing ground for India, Sri Lanka, Myanmar and Bangladesh. We are being all the countries will be using those Bay of Bengal seas. Okay, and sharing the Bay of Bengal in fishing. So, fishing is the mainstay of the national economy in Maldives. Pearl fishing, especially that is undertaken in Bahrain, is popular in the eastern coast of Arabia. And next comes for industrial regions. So, in China, Manchurian, Shanghai, Peking, Shenyang, Hong Kong regions are major industrial regions. In Japan, major regions are Tokyo, Yokohama and Osaka, Kyoto regions. So, India also we may have Mumbai, Ahmedabad, Coimbatore, Bangalore and Chota Nagpur are the important industrial regions. Okay. So, next topic we are going to say is transport. So, transport is the backbone of the economic development of a region. Okay. Dash is the backbone of the economic development of a region. Transport. So, many Asian countries are developing their transport network for their economic progress. So, roadway is the most common mode of transport in Asia. So, which is the most common mode of transport in Asia? Roadway. Okay, dash is the most common mode of transport in Asia? Roadways. Now, roadways. Roadways. So, roadways, the Asian highway connects Tokyo in the east to Turkey in the west, Russia in the north to Indonesia in the south, and total length of the road will be like 1,41,000 kilometers. It passes through 32 countries, and the Asian highway, that is AH1, is the longest highway among the Asian highway network. Okay, its meter will be like, its length will be like 20,557 kilometer. It connects Tokyo to Turkey, the Asian highway 43, AH43. Okay, Asian highway 43, AH43 runs from Agra to India to Mathura in Sri Lanka. Okay, that its kilometer is 3,024 kilometer. And then comes for railways. So, the Trans-Siberian Railways. The Trans-Siberian Railways is the longest rail route in the world. Okay, is the longest rail route in the world. So, it is a transcontinental railway line which connects Leningrad and Vladivostok. Okay, Leningrad and Vladivostok. The Trans-Asian Railway links Singapore and Istanbul in Turkey. Trans-Asian Railway links Singapore and Istanbul in Turkey. The Shinkansen bullet train is the world's famous super express train. Super express train that runs between Osaka and Tokyo in Japan at a speed of 352 km per hour. Just imagine how speed it will be. The Indian railway network is the second largest railway network in Asia. So, which is the second largest railway network in Asia? Indian railway network. Okay, second largest railway network in Asia. Okay, you should tell me after seeing this video which is the first largest railway network in Asia. Okay, second is our India, which is the first, you should tell me. Okay, right. And then comes for waterways. The Cape of Good Hope. Okay, the Cape of Good Hope, in the world map we had seen that. That connects Europe to South Asia. The Trans-Pacific route connects ports of Eastern Asia to the ports of Western American countries. The Suez Canal route passes through the heart of the world trade route and connects Europe with South and Southeast Asia. Countries like Tokyo, Shanghai, Singapore, Hong Kong, Chennai, Mumbai, Karachi, Dubai are important seaports in Asia. Okay. Next comes for, this is all about the transport, roadways, railways and waterways we had covered. And next comes for cultural mosaic. Okay, cultural mosaic of Asia. So, first before knowing the cultural mosaic, we should know the population. So, Asia is, you know very well, most populated continent in the world. Approximately 6/10 of the world's population lives in Asia. So, the population is unevenly distributed because of various physical features. So, India and China and India, China is the first and India is the second, alone covers 3/5 of the Asia's population. Okay, 3/5, just imagine 3/5 of the Asia's population. And next, so apart from the China and India, Bangladesh, Indonesia, Japan, Pakistan and Philippines, so have more than 100 million populations. The population density in Asia is 143 persons per kilometer square. Okay. So, India, Japan, Bangladesh and Singapore have high population density. River plains and industrial regions have high density of population, whereas low density is found in the interior parts of Asia. Okay. The Central Asia has less density because of its climate. Okay. So, see, next comes for religion and language. Okay. The Hinduism, Islamism, Buddhism, Christianity, Sikhism, major creeds in Asia. Okay. Major creeds in the sense it is being developed and also still living in. Okay. Maintained and followed by more people in Asia. The minor creeds, Zoroastrianism, Jainism, Shintoism, Confucianism and Taoism. So, those religions were also practiced but not that much level, okay, up to level. And Mandarin, English, Indonesia, Japanese, Arabic, Korea, Vietnamese and Hindi are the most widely spoken languages in Asia. And next comes for art and architecture. So, Asia is the homeland of 3 civilizations, Mesopotamian, Indus Valley civilization, the Chinese. So, 3 contribute to the architectural works at an early stage. Among the 7 wonders of the world, 2 located in Asia. One is Taj Mahal and the other one is Great Wall of China. The people of Yemen built a mud skyscraper thousands of years ago itself. How come the people were brilliant, right? So, Angkor Wat in Cambodia, Buddhist temple in East and Southeast Asia, mosque in West Asia and temples and forts in India. Fine examples of architecture. Okay, architecture. India is the best example, right? Okay, so dance and music. Dance and music. So, in Asia, Yangi, dragon dance, Kabaki are popular in East Asia. Okay, and then Ramthai in Thailand, Bhangra, Kathak, Bharatanatyam in India are also important dances in Asia. Sufi music and Arabic classical music common in West Asia. Tinkling is a national dance of Philippines. Tinkling, that is tinkling. Okay, tinkling is a national dance of Philippines, right? And more festivals also is being celebrated. Mid-Autumn Festival, that is Moon Festival in China, Taiwan and Vietnam. Holi, Mahara Sankranti, very well, they are celebrated in India. And Pongal in major parts of India and Shakat in Israel, important harvest festivals. There were harvest festivals, okay, where the ground cultivation, vegetation will be seeded up, okay. So, that is why we are celebrating Pongal in Thai month, Tamil month, Thai month, okay. And then the snow sculpture festival, Chinese New Year, Thaipusam, Diwali, Taiwan Lantern Festival, okay, Songkran and Winter Light Festival are also some of the famous festivals in Asia. Okay, next, land of contrast. Just imagine, Asia is the biggest continent, It has different types of land features such as mountains, plateaus, plains, valleys, bay, islands, etc. It also has different climatic conditions from the equator to polar region, right? So, apart from this, many races, many religions, many languages, many religions and cultures are followed by the people, those who are living in Asia. So, is there any wrong in calling Asia, the continent of Asia, as land of contrast? No, exactly not. So, Asia is called to be the land of contrast, right? So, with this, let me wish to complete this session. Hope everybody understood the physical and political divisions, features of Asia, right? So, do go through all the pages in the book also, get ready for your test. I will meet you with some interesting informations about Europe, the next continent, in the next video. Till then, stay tuned, stay connected. Thank you. Be safe at home. Bye.